When we react impulsively, we allow our emotions to dictate our actions. By embracing the power of not reacting, we can detach ourselves from immediate emotional responses and approach situations with a clear mind. This enables us to see the bigger picture and make rational decisions based on logic and reason, rather than being driven by fleeting emotions. In the pursuit of happiness and fulfillment, many of us often forget a fundamental truth. True power lies not in reacting to external circumstances, but in mastering the art of non-reaction. Miyamoto Musashi, a legendary swordsman, philosopher, and strategist of feudal Japan, was a master of this art. His teachings on the power of not reacting provide profound insights that can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. Musashi's wisdom goes beyond the realm of swordsmanship. It extends to the battlefield of daily existence, where we grapple with our own inner conflicts and external challenges. In this video, we will delve into the life and philosophy of Miyamoto Musashi, drawing on his timeless teachings to inspire and guide you in your quest to harness the power of not reacting. By the end of this journey, you will gain a deeper understanding of the benefits of non-reaction, learn how to control your emotions, and discover the path to inner strength and personal growth. The art of non-reaction. In a world where reactions often dictate our actions, Miyamoto Musashi's teachings on the power of not reacting offer a fresh perspective. Non-reaction does not mean indifference or apathy. It signifies a conscious choice to respond mindfully rather than react impulsively to external stimuli. It is the key to emotional self-control and inner strength. Let us explore Musashi's insights on this art. The nature of reaction. The human mind is inherently reactive. When we encounter a stimulus, whether positive or negative, our brains process it and trigger an emotional response. This automatic reaction often leads to impulsive behaviors and decisions, sometimes regrettable ones. Musashi recognized that to master oneself, one must first master the mind. The mind should be kept in the head at all times, day and night. When a man goes around carrying a heavy weapon, he will get weary. Yet, if he bears a thing even heavier, he will still grow weary. As for what one should call the principle of strategy, the principle of reaction is as the principle of pass and wait. In these words, Musashi highlights the importance of not allowing the mind to be overwhelmed by external stimuli. The mind, like a heavy weapon, can become weary when constantly reacting. Instead, he suggests embracing the principle of pass and wait, which implies a state of readiness and alertness without immediate response. The power of deliberation. Musashi's approach to non-reaction involves a deliberate and calculated response, born from a deep understanding of the situation. It requires the ability to step back, assess, and choose the most appropriate course of action, rather than acting on impulse. The most important thing in strategy is to suppress the enemy's useful actions, but allow his useless actions. However, doing useless things is as nothing. First, let the enemy's forces be useful and empty, so as to determine his strengths and weaknesses. Here, Musashi emphasizes the importance of recognizing and allowing the enemy's useless actions while suppressing their useful actions. In our daily lives, this concept can be applied by distinguishing between what truly deserves our response and what can be safely ignored. This discernment is an essential aspect of the power of non-reaction. Emotional mastery. One of the most profound aspects of non-reaction is the ability to control one's emotions. Musashi understood that emotional reactions could cloud judgment and lead to rash decisions. To achieve true power, one must gain mastery over their own emotional responses. Truth is not what you want it to be. It is what it is, and you must bend to its power or live a lie. Your moves must be so natural that they are the movements of the soul itself. In these words, Musashi highlights the need for honesty and authenticity. By acknowledging the truth of a situation and embracing it rather than resisting or distorting it, one can react from a place of authenticity and integrity. This results in actions that are in harmony with the movements of the soul, freed from the constraints of emotional turbulence. Benefits of non-reaction. The art of non-reaction offers a wealth of benefits that can transform our lives and relationships. Musashi's teachings guide us towards these rewards, and understanding them is crucial for motivating us to adopt this powerful philosophy. Emotional resilience. One of the primary benefits of non-reaction is emotional resilience. When we no longer allow external circumstances to dictate our emotions and actions, we gain a newfound sense of control and stability. In times of adversity, Musashi's teachings remind us that we can choose to maintain our inner peace and composure, regardless of the chaos surrounding us. This resilience is not the suppression of emotions, but the ability to transcend them, allowing us to respond to challenges with clarity and strength. Improved decision-making. The power of non-reaction enhances our decision-making abilities. By taking a step back, observing the situation, and responding mindfully, we are more likely to make well-informed choices. This leads to better outcomes and fewer regrets in both personal and professional life. Musashi's emphasis on deliberation and the suppression of the enemy's useful actions encourages us to consider the long-term consequences of our decisions. This strategic approach allows us to act in alignment with our goals and values. Strengthened relationships. In our interactions with others, non-reaction can be a transformative force. Musashi's philosophy encourages us to maintain emotional distance and perspective, preventing conflicts from escalating and relationships from deteriorating. The attitude of not moving is true Budo, both in fighting and in everyday life. You should be determined though calm. These words by Musashi emphasize the importance of maintaining a calm and determined attitude. Such an attitude can diffuse tension, allowing for more constructive and meaningful communication. By refusing to react in a hostile or aggressive manner, we create space for understanding and resolution. Self-mastery. Non-reaction is a pathway to self-mastery, a concept that lies at the core of Musashi's philosophy. When we can control our reactions, we are, in essence, controlling ourselves. This self-mastery goes beyond the realm of emotions. It extends to our thoughts, behaviors, and the choices we make. By practicing non-reaction, we become the architects of our own destiny. We are no longer slaves to our impulses, but instead, we become the creators of our own reality. Musashi's wisdom provides a blueprint for this journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. Strategies for practicing non-reaction. Embracing the art of non-reaction is a transformative process that requires dedication and practice. Musashi's teachings offer practical strategies to help us integrate this philosophy into our daily lives. Mindfulness meditation. One of the most effective tools for cultivating non-reaction is mindfulness meditation. This ancient practice, which Musashi also advocated, involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Meditation in the midst of action is the true essence of non-reaction. By meditating regularly, we can become more aware of our thoughts and emotions. This heightened awareness allows us to observe our reactions without immediately acting upon them. Over time, mindfulness meditation helps us build a gap between stimulus and response, granting us the freedom to choose our reactions consciously. Controlled breathing. Our breath is intimately connected to our emotions. By practicing controlled breathing techniques, we can regain control over our emotional reactions. Musashi believed that breath control was essential for maintaining composure in the midst of conflict. Let the enemy attack with whatever he can muster. As he attacks, control his own reactions and make your master the conductor. Controlled breathing techniques, such as deep diaphragmatic breathing, can calm the nervous system, reducing the fight-or-flight response to external stimuli. This practice can help us maintain a calm and composed demeanor even in the face of adversity. The power of silence. In many situations, silence can be the most powerful form of non-reaction. Musashi recognized the value of withholding words when they would not serve a constructive purpose. Silence allows us to avoid unnecessary conflicts, diffuse tension, and maintain a position of strength. Be detached from desire your whole life long. For long years, I have never had a moment's intimacy with people. there is nothing I want. These words of Musashi highlight the idea of detachment from desire. When we are not driven by the need for validation or the compulsion to prove ourselves, we can be comfortable with silence. This comfort, in turn, grants us the power of not reacting to every provocation or comment. Self-reflection and journaling. Self-reflection and journaling can be valuable tools for implementing non-reaction in our daily lives. By regularly reviewing our reactions and emotions, we can identify patterns and areas that need improvement. Journaling provides a safe space to express our feelings, thoughts, and reactions. It allows us to dissect our experiences, understand our triggers, and formulate strategies to respond more mindfully in the future. Through this process, we gradually become more self-aware and better equipped to master non-reaction. Applying non-reaction to daily life. The true power of non-reaction reveals itself when we apply it to the challenges and complexities of daily life. Musashi's teachings offer insights and guidance on how to incorporate non-reaction into various aspects of our existence. Non-reaction in conflict resolution. Conflict is an inevitable part of human interaction, but how we respond to it is within our control. Musashi's philosophy teaches us that in moments of conflict, our true strength lies in not reacting aggressively. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. The moment one lets judgment be swayed by the eye, the power of insight will weaken. In situations of conflict, it is essential to see beyond the surface and perceive the underlying motives and emotions of all parties involved. By doing so, we can approach conflicts with empathy and understanding, thereby preventing them from escalating. Non-reaction in the workplace. Workplaces are often breeding grounds for stress and emotional reactivity. Musashi's teachings can be invaluable in navigating office politics, handling difficult colleagues, and managing stress. Detach from desire your whole life long and thus avoid worries. The pursuit of promotions, raises, and recognition can fuel workplace stress. However, Musashi advises us to detach from desire, to focus on our work for its own sake, and to avoid worrying about the outcomes. This mindset shift can significantly reduce workplace stress and help us maintain emotional composure. Non-reaction in relationships. In personal relationships, non-reaction can play a transformative role. It allows us to listen actively, understand our loved ones, and respond with compassion. When conflicts arise, non-reaction can prevent them from escalating into destructive arguments. Musashi's principle of pass and wait can be especially relevant in relationships. It suggests that sometimes the best response is no immediate response. By giving ourselves time to process emotions and consider our words, we can respond more thoughtfully and avoid saying things we might regret later. Non-reaction and social media. The age of social media has brought with it a new dimension of external stimuli and emotional reactions. Musashi's teachings on non-reaction are particularly relevant in this context. Social media platforms are often rife with contentious debates, provocative comments, and emotional triggers. Musashi's wisdom guides us to recognize the futility of reacting to every provocation online. By practicing non-reaction on social media, we can avoid unnecessary conflicts and maintain our emotional well-being. Overcoming challenges on the path of non-reaction. The path of non-reaction is not without its challenges. In this chapter, we will address common obstacles that individuals may encounter as they seek to master this art and provide strategies for overcoming them. Impulsivity. Overcoming impulsive reactions is a significant hurdle on the path of non-reaction. It is human nature to react quickly and emotionally to external stimuli. However, Musashi's teachings guide us to develop our self-awareness and self-control. To overcome impulsivity, practice pausing before reacting. Take a deep breath, consider the situation, and choose your response deliberately. Over time, this mindful approach becomes a habit, and impulsive reactions diminish. Fear of confrontation. Many individuals fear that not reacting in confrontational situations may be perceived as weakness. Musashi's philosophy offers a different perspective. Non-reaction is a display of inner strength and composure. To overcome the fear of confrontation, recognize that non-reaction does not equate to passivity. Instead, it is a strategic response. By standing your ground and maintaining your composure without reacting aggressively, you can demonstrate your strength and resolve. Cultural and societal pressures. Cultural and societal norms can sometimes pressure individuals to react in specific ways. Musashi's teachings encourage us to align our actions with our inner truth, regardless of external expectations. To overcome cultural and societal pressures, it is essential to cultivate self-awareness and inner strength. Understand that non-reaction does not defy norms. It transcends them. It is a choice to respond mindfully rather than react impulsively, and this choice ultimately empowers you to be true to yourself. Emotional turmoil. In moments of intense emotional turmoil, it can be challenging to maintain non-reaction. Musashi recognized the importance of emotional mastery and advised that it could be achieved through discipline and self-awareness. To overcome emotional turmoil, practice emotional self-regulation techniques such as controlled breathing and mindfulness meditation. These practices can help you regain your composure in the face of emotional storms and allow you to respond with clarity and strength. A journey to self-mastery. The journey to mastering the art of non-reaction is an ongoing process, and it ultimately leads to self-mastery. Musashi's philosophy, while rooted in swordsmanship, extends far beyond martial arts. It is a profound approach to living a purposeful, fulfilling, and authentic life. Embracing imperfection. Musashi's philosophy encourages us to embrace our imperfections and acknowledge that we are all works in progress. By striving to master non-reaction, we accept that perfection is not the goal. Instead, it is the journey of continuous self-improvement that matters. The art of letting go. Non-reaction involves letting go of the need for external validation and the desire to control every outcome. By adopting this philosophy, we free ourselves from the burdens of ego and attachment. We learn to let go and accept the natural flow of life. A mindful and authentic life. The power of not reacting leads us to live a more mindful and authentic life. By embracing non-reaction, we respond to life's challenges from a place of inner truth and integrity. Our actions become an expression of our authentic selves, unhindered by external expectations and emotional reactions, leaving a lasting legacy. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings have left an indelible mark on the world, inspiring countless individuals to pursue self-mastery and the path of non-reaction. As we journey towards self-mastery ourselves, we have the opportunity to leave a lasting legacy of wisdom, compassion, and inner strength for future generations. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings on the power of not reacting serve as a guiding light in the often turbulent sea of life. His wisdom offers a timeless and transformative philosophy that can lead us to emotional self-control, inner strength, and self-mastery. By embracing non-reaction, we unlock the potential to navigate life's challenges with grace and authenticity. As we draw this exploration to a close, remember that the power of not reacting is not a distant or unattainable ideal. It is a path that you can embark upon today. By integrating Musashi's wisdom into your daily life, you can learn to observe, deliberate, and respond mindfully, rather than react impulsively. In doing so, you will harness the extraordinary power of not reacting, transforming your life and leaving a profound legacy for generations to come. Let Miyamoto Musashi's timeless teachings be your guide, inspiring you to embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, and to embrace the remarkable power of not reacting.